Good morning, everyone. A security guard at a Southeast bar is lucky to be alive after he was stabbed in the neck early this morning. 2 other security members were also stabbed. Now, charges are pending against their alleged attacker. It happened at the Blue Diamond Bar and Restaurant at 17th Avenue and 36th Street Southeast around 2 a.m. 3 security staff were trying to remove a man from the bar. The co-owner of the security company the men worked for says all 3 were taken to hospital. One of the men was cut in the neck. Ryan Soper says the cut was very close to his carotid artery. 2 of the 3 have been treated and released from hospital. A 21-year-old man accused of killing 3 people in Lethbridge last month was facing charges of assault and threats against one of the murder victims. Back on April 28th, police found the bodies of 27-year-old Kyle Devine, his 24-year-old girlfriend Clarissa English, and her brother, 18-year-old Dakota. A neighbor called police after seeing a commotion through the window of the McGill Boulevard townhouse. The 3 died from multiple stab wounds. Austin Leigh VL is charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder. Police allege the accused was known to all 3 victims and had been in their company prior to their deaths. VL will remain behind bars until his next court appearance next Thursday. On the other side of the country now, nearly a year after 3 RCMP officers were gunned down by a lone gunman in Moncton, the Mounties are now charged with 4 labor code violations. The investigation by Employment and Social Development Canada alleges there were violations of the Forces Code related to equipment, training and supervision. An RCMP review says officers responding to reports of an armed gunman roaming a neighborhood faced challenges that included problems communicating accurate information, accessing high-powered weaponry and securing protective equipment. Commissioner Rob Paulson says the force is looking at the charges but not commenting further right now. Outgoing Premier Jim Prentice taking full responsibility for the fallout of last week's provincial election that saw 44 years of Tory reign obliterated. Jim Prentice arriving at the TELUS Convention Centre last night for the PC Leaders Dinner with little fanfare, not stopping to talk. He took the stage to a standing ovation and spoke to some 1,500 supporters who paid $500 to be there about the failure of the election campaign.
Our party will excel in these challenging times, because we always have. We will hold together as a party, because we always have. We have been humbled, every one of us, no one's more so than me, by the election results. We are disappointed and we are saddened. And certainly I made mistakes. And there can be no doubt that 44 years was indeed a long time. But I would say to you tonight that the sun will shine again.
The Tories have had a long road ahead of them. Never before has a party that's been dumped in Alberta returned to power. The days of conducting business deals on the golf course may be on the decline. The National Allied Golf Association says between 2008 and 2013, the number of rounds of golf played on average dropped by 2,600 per course. Experts say executives no longer have the time to commit to an 18-hole game or the discretionary expense fund to entertain clients on the green. Network is also taking place at less time-consuming events such as parties or over breakfast or lunch. And that is your news this morning. 7:07 now. Back over to Joe.
Thanks very much, Leah. It is a battle at the box office.